lot of international advisors, and especially assigned to content. And so the content at Expo2020 is about what are the story we're telling in the parades, what's the story we're telling in the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony, what are we doing, because we have 60 events every day, what is there for people, what's there for kids, the idea of wondering. Because this Expo is a little different, because Expos were formed for countries to come and tell the world what they're doing. 192 countries are represented. Each one has its own pavilion, so you can go through. But more than that, this Expo is about not separation, not about individuality, but about being collective. So this Expo is about peeking into the future. So everything is about, you go there, you explore the planet, you explore the future, you explore yourself. You'll be entertained. I mean, it's the most dazzling show. That's true. It is dazzling. Even when I look at it, I said, oh my God, how could I ever not bring all my kids, and how could I ever not come here? But beyond that, there's purpose. The purpose is scientific, the purpose is political, the purpose is emotional, and the purpose has a lot to do with what UAE and this region wants to do with its own future. In its own future, what this region wants to do is be part of a global movement of getting people together, of exploring what we can do about our oceans, exploring education, exploring what kids will do in the future. The honor actually been bestowed upon me to make a film of the life of Sheikh Zayed. And in order to do that, I had to understand what the desert means, because he came up and was born and he was a Bedouin in the desert. And I walked into the sand. Everybody said, you're crazy. I walked middle of summer. Last time I was here, middle of summer. After a while, I was wilting and wilting and wilting. And then you start to hear the stories. It provokes stories. You walk in the desert, you sit and you see nothing around yourself. And then you're just yourself in the desert, and then you hear the story of the desert. So, story listening is not just about other people telling you a story. It's about you opening yourself up to the stories that nature tells you. Just to understand Sheikh Zayed is to understand a very enigmatic man. I mean, nobody else. How did he do it? How? In a few years between the time the oil was discovered, he created all this against all expectations, against every obstacle. There's something quite fascinating about his life, and we have to write it and shoot it and film it and present it in such a way that that enigma of this man, because nothing that is completely sure becomes a great story. It will be an enigma even after the film. You cannot analyze something like that. There's no analysis. It's just a presentation of the mystery of this man and you'll come out saying, I understand a little bit more, but I don't understand completely, because nothing actually is completely understood. She never come here as a tourist. I came here twice as part of the Dubai Film Festival. I came here once as part of the Dubai Art thing. So 3 times I've come here, all for very wonderful reasons. My message right now is, okay, come and see me. Come and see the amazing, dazzling Expo 2020. I'll meet you there. I'll be singing and dancing with you.